And here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We have reached the first match of the preseason of the 2024-2025 season in England's Championship with Bristol City. That's right, we went up. And it's time, as we always do at this point, to recap the season that was. We start, as always, with the fun stuff, the promotion and relegation. Last season, Crystal Palace won the championship by a point over Sunderland. That's okay, Sunderland still got promoted. And in the playoffs, it was West Brom coming out ahead, the final playoff entrant, getting in ahead of Ipswich, Huddersfield, and Sheffield United. Oh, the poor Blades, they're not going to have you that. Barnsley, Peterborough, and Sheffield going back down to League One from the Premiership. City winning the league by 10 points over United. Oh my goodness. Forest, Newcastle, and Wigan going down to the Championship. So, Wigan getting absolutely stomped. 22 points from 38 matches. Absolutely deplorable. So hopefully we can at least beat up them and get some points in the Championship. And in the other direction, if you're paying attention to this series, you know what happened last season. Bristol City wins the league by 8 points over Blackpool, who go up anyway. And in the playoffs, Oldham beat out Leighton, Grimsby, and Wycombe. I can't believe my beloved Grimsby Town made it all the way up to the playoffs, with Crewe, Birmingham, AFC Bournemouth, and Notts County going down. So that's the state of the league. We will be playing in the Championship. Very, very excited. Look at this lineup here. Aston Villa, Blackburn Rovers, Blackpool, Brentford, Brighton and Hove, Bristol City, Burnley, Charlton, Huddersfield, Ipswich, Leeds, Middlesbrough, Millwall, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Oldham, Plymouth, Argyle. Oh, I'm going to be happy to see those Argyle kits. Reading, Rotherham, Sheffield United, Stoke City, Torquay, Wigan, and the Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Very, very happy to get a chance to go up against Ipswich Town. Of course, those of you who know me know I love the Canadian men's national team. Sometimes they are horrible, sometimes they're atrocious, but they are my country's national team. And Jason DeVos, of course, Canadian legend, also an Ipswich Town legend. Be interested to go up against the 2024 fake version of Ipswich Town. Now, in this offseason, I have been pretty busy trying to build this squad and get it ready for Championship. To do that, let's take a quick jump here into the transfer history. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of loans going off here as people are being sent out en masse. Let's look at the transfer history. So the first thing we did, we brought in Philip Reeve from Burnley. He is going to be our new starting keeper. Day one, 25 years old. He's definitely going to be between the sticks for us. No problem there whatsoever. And the nice thing too, we brought him in for $25,000 plus his agent fees and whatnot. We then sold flat for a cool $1 million plus 10% for his next sale to City. So he goes up to the Premiership. I'm sure he's happy with that. And I get a kid on the cheap, and I make a nice little profit of it, so I'm totally cool with that. Some people were let go for being absolute garbage. We won't even get into them. Larry Hunter left on a free to Chester, good for him, and Jed Coaten was our first loanee leaving to Hereford United. I have a whole bunch more heading out on loan, so don't worry, that will populate as the offseason continues. Coming in, though, as the offseason makeover continues, we got Nathan Broadhead on a free, we got Callum Ferguson on a free, we got Greg Kilty on a free. Are you seeing a trend here? Are you seeing a trend? I'm still keeping that penny pinching, pay 'em peanuts mentality going forward all the way to the Championship, because why not? It's worked for me this far. Barry Reid from Man City, Carl Stewart from Swansea City, Tyler Harvey from West Brom, which may be the biggest dud out of all of them. He was supposed to be a 3.5, he's a 2. And he's a backup, and we're paying him $10,000 a week. So, yeah. Not happy with that. Craig Harwood, we got as a prospect out of Chester. And I gotta say, as a 24-year-old prospect, should be good depth to sit on the left side there where we are a little bit weak. Hoping to buff that up as the offseason continues. Gary Turner from Southampton for $40,000. Wanted to make sure we secured his rights for someone else. Snapped him up. Look at that prospect, hey? 15 finishing, great physicals. Very excited to see how he develops. Hopefully he can be the attacking solution beside Lewis Coyne in a two-striker formation. And we'll get to that in a second. And we got Lewis Kirby on a free again. I can't believe we got him for $3,500. What a steal to get this kid at. Already a 2.5 potential for center back. He's also got the potential to play fullback. Indeed, he's listed as a limited fullback, and I'm going to be trying to place him on the right or the left to try and keep the squad rotated. Though, that assumes we are going away from our new tactic. Yes, I've pulled the trigger. We are going with the 3-5-2. Now, this could backfire horribly. I readily accept this could backfire horribly. You can see here, deep lying and attacking up front. 2 wide midfielders, 2 center midfielders, 1 in support, 1 in attack, both the wides in support, a deep-lying playmaker in the center, 2 central defenders, and a limited defender on cover to try and provide sort of a quasi-sweeper role, and of course, our defender. We're playing this in control style, we're trying to hold possession, just really keep the ball moving. Apparently the board's not happy with the style of possession I'm playing, so, okay, then. We'll see if that gives them more possession that they want. They also want more set-piece goals, so I've radically overhauled the set-pieces. We'll see if we can get that in. And now, finally that we're in the championship, our scouting range is expanded, so I can finally bring in Spanish players, which the board also wants me to bring in, which, we'll see how that goes. I did spend basically all the money and then some that we got in the offseason on new youth facilities. I'll be finished by Christmas, which is excellent. Get the next batch of kids through the gates looking good. That is the hope, at least. And we kind of need good kids, because that's still something that we are required to do. We are still required to play kids, bring them through, give them their time, give youth a chance. But more importantly here, I gotta get more goals from set pieces, and I need to start playing more possession soccer, which I'm not sure why I'm not. I've played retained possession like 90% of the time, but whatever. We'll give it a shot, see how it goes, and we will go on from there. My expectations for this year are very simple. They want a mid-table finish. They don't want us to just avoid relegation. They want a solid mid-table finish, the 4th round of the FA Cup, and the 3rd round of the League Cup. So we're going to be required to actually show up. Birmingham City's a good draw for us in the League Cup for once, not getting Walsall. If I got in Walsall again, I may have just flipped the PC off my desk here. That's I don't want another matchup against Walsall in the League Cup. Please, no more Walsall. Fingers crossed we avoid that. Other competitions, though, oh my goodness, I gotta show this up here. So as you know, we're in England right now, which means I gotta pay attention to things like English competitions. And when it comes to English competitions, there are few bigger than the European Football Championship or the Euros. In Group D, oh my goodness me, Ireland, England, Holland, and Scotland, what a group. And would you believe it, Ireland actually wins the group, 2 wins and a draw over a win and 2 draws from England. Holland, one of the best third-place teams, goes forward on 4 points, and the Scots are blanked. 1 goal scored, 9 conceded, 3 losses, -8. Not a good time out for the Scots. In the other groups of the 2024 Euros, we find Italy and Greece get through with Denmark on the outside looking in. Germany and Wales, actually Wales upsetting Russia. And Nathan Broadhead playing a fairly big role in that conquest by Wales. So great job from the Dragons. Spain and the Czech Republic through, Sweden as 3rd, Croatia down in 4th. Romania and Switzerland. I think in a previous episode I may have said this is going to be Portugal and Belgium. Just put it down in ink. Romania wins the group, and Switzerland the 2nd. Nobody saw that coming. Meanwhile, France and Turkey in the group of death get through, with Serbia and the Ukraine on the outside. That's about, I believe we had a couple of predictions from Twitch chat saying it was going to be France-Turkey, so there you go, those of you who called it, very nice indeed. Continuing the Euros in the round of 16, the Czechs advance, as do Germany, Portugal, Italy, Russia, France, England, I almost called them Elgland, oh my goodness, England, and Wales over Turkey. The Odyssey continues until the quarterfinals. Portugal defeats the Czech Republic, Germany over France, Russia over England, and Italy over Wales, 3-0. So the Welsh are gone, the English are gone, the French are gone, the Czechs are gone. The powerhouses that remain, Portugal, Germany, Russia, and Italy, those yet to come. Should be a good final here. Italy, of course, the defending champions of the Euros, and it's being held in Italy, so the defending champs looking good to at least make the final, you would think, going up against Russia. Meanwhile, one other competition that we may do take a closer look at here is the Olympic Games. Oh, not you. Not you. The other Olympics, please. Not the club. Not the club. The Olympic Games, please. All right, Canada. Drawn in a group with Australia, Italy, and Cote d'Ivoire. Yikes. Do not fancy our chances in that group at all. I would think it'll probably be Italy, Australia, maybe Italy, Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. But regardless, Canada's probably going to be on the bottom of this group, so I'm not looking forward to this Olympics. We got there, that's the important part, but not looking forward to it. Morocco hosting the Olympic Games in 2024, according to Football Manager. Group B, Colombia, Germany, Senegal, and South Korea. I'll say Germany and South Korea come out of that group. Group C, Brazil, Mali, New Zealand, and Spain. I'll say Brazil and Spain. And Group D, Belgium, Japan, Morocco, and the US. The hosts did not get a good group at all. Ugh. horrible group for the host to be drawn into. I'll say, having played against them a number of times, the US and Belgium. Though Belgium's senior team did horribly at Euros. I stand to be corrected. Maybe Japan sneaks into that second spot, but we'll say USA, Belgium for the time being, and I will stand to be corrected as things go on. One final thing to look at here, and that is the awards from the season that was. We go into Bristol City here and look at the best 11. It was, for the 2023-2024 season, Jonathan Flatt gets the top goalkeeper with Steve Black on the bench with a 1 solitary appearance. Smith, Cooper, Skolik, and Bryan, not a shocker there. Ledson, Smith, Ishmael, Rashford, Tanzer, Coyne make up the rest of it. Again, this is not a shocker at all. A 4-2-3-1 is an interesting formation, a very high-pressing 4-2-3-1. Very attack-minded, which might explain why they won the league before, or were doing well to win the league before I got there. That is your best 11, along with Grant Smith, Kane Evans, Admiral Musquet, Pete Richings, and Tim Simpson on the bench. I'm surprised Keane was on the bench for that. Michael Keane is a lone option. He's with us again for another full season. He's very good. Surprised he did not make the full bench, but that is that. Now, I believe, can we look at the player of the year? Yes, we can. There it is. It is Jake Cooper for the 5th year in a row. Jake Cooper, fans player of the year. You can tell... we're glad to have him as our captain, and the fans love him too, so there you go. The final little bit of news from the squad is look at our schedule here. We are having a testimonial for Corey Smith. 10 years with the club for our dear friend here, Corey Smith, playing usually on the right, though sometimes in the center. If we look at his career here, he started at Norwich, and before coming over to loans on Barnsley, loaned and free to Oldham before landing at Bristol City 2014-2015, and that's about when the game started. And here we are. Not too bad, all things considered, pretty darn good. Nice average stats for the midfielder is what you want, a good consistent midfielder, and he certainly had his best season, 6.83 over 44 appearances in the last one. Let's hope it only gets better from here on out. Alright, that's going to do it for the preamble. Let's get to our first preseason match here against Bath City. It's a home match, so we're hoping everything goes according to plan, and what have. Of course, I have my assistant take all of my matches here, including friendlies, because I can't be bothered. And indeed, 3-0 over Bath City. 11th minute goal from Gary Turner. 45th +3 for John Beale, who is a trialist. You may recall I had him on loan at Grimsby briefly, and the coaches are feeling pretty good about him, so that's good. 6.9 in that friendly, which is excellent. And is Ishmael with 1 at the death to make it 3-0. About what you'd expect. 3-0 is a good, solid result. Pretty standard across the board here. Coyne, 8.4 man of the match. Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Was Coyne still the major offensive threat? Let's take a look at the goals and see just how pretty or ugly they were. Ashley Green, 7.0 in a losing cause for Bath. He'll do well for them, one would hope. All right, Reeves starting with the goal kick. So it looks like the inaugural deployment of the 3-5-2 appears to have gone well. Coyne, look at this. Oh, Coyne with the deflection. And then Turner pounces on the rebound. Thank you very much. So it was, like I said, it wasn't pretty. The first goal was not a pretty one, but it doesn't matter as long as they go in the back of the net. That's what you want to see. A little bit of excessive celebration there from Turner and Ledson for a friendly. Meanwhile, Turner to Ledson. Deflects to Beale. So 2 goals off of deflections. Well, I can see this was definitely an ugly win, but hey, ugly counts. I mean, it's a friendly, it doesn't count much, but such as life. Ooh, a bit of an injury there to Harvey. Hope there's nothing serious. Foster to Rashford. Saved by Belcher. The follow-up, Ishmael. Very nice indeed. That's a little more what we like to see. Pouncing on the rebounds with pace. Well done indeed from Zeli Ishmael. So again, 3-0. Pretty good start to our season here. Any injuries to speak of? No. 3-0 confident win. Looking at the squad as a whole, yeah, it's pretty solid. Nobody appears to be injured. We're slowly getting to form. Of course, Broadhead is in great fitness because he was with Wales. But he should be just fine to slot back into the squad. I will say, after seeing Beale and knowing that midfield depth was a problem for us last year, as you can see, I've severely buffed the depth for this squad, which was a major problem last season. So that's been fixed. I think I am going to offer Beale a contract. He'd be good depth for us. What does he want? He wants a prospect's wages. Leighton Orient are looking at him. Well, then I definitely need to make a move for him. That's a given, isn't it? Ooh, I can maybe lowball him a bit. I don't want to give him too much. You're a kid. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Fairly promising. Well, good. I'm glad it is, because you're not getting much more than that. Your agent's a jerk, and I don't like him. Come on. Alright, I'll give you the 1.2, but you're coming down on the unused. And your agent's a jerk, and I still don't like him. 5,000. There we go. Good. Alright, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope Leyton Orient does not get their fangs into Beale. Next time on Mr. Unemployable, we will start the 2024-2025 season, and our first match of the year will be against Blackburn Rovers. It'll be a good test to see if we're ready for championship. Only one way to find out, and that's next time on Mr. Unemployable. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us live in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live, where I'm being told regular viewer Jamie J called all those results from Euro. Well, good job, Jamie. Once again, my name is Rituro. You can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.